And we're back again, this time with a few Snap-on tools. This small collection of Snap-on tools that I have is, well, not worth, but what it costs me is roughly a little over $1,000 worth of tools. So, as you may know already, you don't get very far with the money that you have on Snap-on. They're very expensive, but they are quality tools. Are they needed for every job? No, not at all. You could get by with, other brand of tools that don't cost anywhere near as much. But hey, it is what it is, right? Everyone likes to buy their own type of tools. So I'm just going to go through each of the tools that I have and tell you about what I paid for it, if I can remember correctly. So let's start off with the 1/2-inch breaker bar. This is a 24-inch breaker bar. I can't even manage to fit it. It's hitting the wall already. So this tool right here, the only reason why I just caved in and bought the Snap-on version is because before this I would always buy breaker bars from the auto parts store, and people cheat with these breaker bars. You get a breaker bar and you still go and put a pipe on it because you need more leverage. So granted, yeah, I was abusing the tools that ended up breaking on me, but I just got tired of them breaking on me, so I just went ahead and bought the Snap-on one. And the funny thing is, now that I have the Snap-on breaker bar, I don't find myself using a pipe on it. Number one, because it's much longer than the ones I was able to buy at the auto parts store, so you have that extra leverage. But also, the fact that I paid so much more money for it, it's like I don't want to even take a chance of damaging it. So that's that. Next tool is going to be the 1/2-inch Ratchet. This is with the flex head and the locking mechanism. This thing is great right here. Initially, I didn't like this locking mechanism. I didn't think I would like it before I purchased the tool, but I said, what the heck, I'll give it a try. And yeah, it really just grew on me. It works great. If you get one of these, you're gonna want the one with the locking mechanism. So yeah. Again, this ratchet is very beefy. It's very strong. I love whenever I have a chance to use this thing. It just kicks ass. So now let's move on to 3/8 ratchet. And again, has a locking mechanism, as you can see right there. What I like about the 3/8 ratchet is that it's actually kind of long. Let me get another one for a comparison. Here's a regular ratchet, from auto parts store. And there was your comparison. And that's one thing that I've noticed with all these Snap-on tools. They're just generally longer than the competition. And that's so you could get that extra leverage. Granted, sometimes it's going to hinder you from getting into places, but for the most part, you could always use that extra leverage. And the 1/4-inch ratchet. Now you notice this one does not have the locking mechanism, and that's because this is the very first Snap-on ratchet that I bought. So like I said, I didn't think I would like the locking mechanism, so I just went ahead and got it without the locking mechanism. And then my second one was the 3/8 version, and I figured I'd give this a shot. And then like I said, I ended up liking it, so when I got the 1/2-inch ratchet, I just stuck with it. And now I wish I had the locking mechanism on this 1/4-inch ratchet. you know, I talked to my Snap-on guy, and he was more than willing to sell me another one. And I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna pay over $100 for another Ratchet just because I want the locking mechanism. It just wasn't worth it to me. So I just stood with this one. Next up, we have a mini hook and pick set. These are in the orange color. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera, but they are orange. And do you really need a Snap-on version of these? Not at all. You could probably get literally any other brand. You know, it doesn't matter what brand. They're all gonna do the same job. But let's just say I went through a phase, Snap-on guy, and yeah, so I ended up picking these up. The nice thing about them, it comes in this nice little case, which to be honest, these plastic cases are kind of crap, but hey, whatever. And here I have two panel, I'm not sure what to call them. They're like panel prying tools, or you know, of that sort, and they all just come with different ends on them. As you can see, these two ends are different. And these are really for when I'm working on cars. I got those plastic push-ins or scrivets, I think is what they're called. And these really help to get those off. You know, a lot of car manufacturers, I mean, they're all over cars nowadays. Bumpers everywhere. So, yeah, these come in great handy. I love these. As you can see, they look pretty beat up. But these are probably some of my favorite tools right here. And here's a digital test light. There's a screen on it. Okay, so there it goes. And it's nice because when you let's just say you testing a battery to read the 12 volts on a battery, depending on your polarity, it's gonna light up. Not only is it gonna show you the amount of volts right here on the LCD screen, but it's also gonna light up. I know it's red, and I think the other color might be green, depending on your polarity. So the only downside to this is comes with a hefty price. It's not cheap at all. I mean, for basically it's just a test light, you know. But hey, I'm the one who paid for it, right? But so far it's worked great. I haven't had any problems with it. So yeah. Now here's something that I wasn't too sure if I wanted to include in this video. Granted, I did get it from my Snap-on guy, but it is a Blue Point. And it's very inexpensive. It's just good for getting into tight spaces when you can't really fit a ratchet somewhere, and you just have to turn a screw by hand. So I got this. And the last thing I got from the Snap-on guy would be this right here, which would be a Swivel Adapter Set. One's for 3/8 and others for 1/2 inch. I've used them a few times. I don't pull them out often. You know, obviously you only need them when you need them. But they've worked great every time I have used them. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and close the video right there, guys. As you can see, $1,000 doesn't go very far in the Snap-on world. You know, to each their own. Some people don't want to spend that kind of money. Some people, you know, it's all they know. So, like I said, I'm going to close the video right here. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.